What's going on, guys? A Carson here, and today we are reviewing, I think he is currently Plat, somewhere in the platinum range. He's a main tank player. We're reviewing a Reinhardt. This is actually a 4-stack game between him and some of his friends, and yeah, we're just going to review it. See what we can see if we can improve on. See how we can climb, see how we can help this team. Okay, so we're just shielding to a lot of team cross.
Does anyone care about moving the payload?
Okay, that's good. We're staying on Sigma. We are down 2, so we don't want to play playing too fast here. So I'm not too sure about that charge. Like, you very easily could have died there. My bad. Why is this at 20 seconds? Nope. We want 5. I'm not too confident about this charge. So if we look, right? So we get the Sigma out. We are down 2. Our shield is, I think it, yeah, so I'm a little confused on what happened here. We have 111 shield health. We're charging in. We didn't even charge near the Torb. And then we take a ton of damage, and we don't have a lot of shield. Now, luckily, you survived, but there's a lot of resources there that were used to, like, keep you alive. Which could have been used to help the team, right? Like, I don't understand that charge there. But, I mean, and like... Yeah, like, why are we not walking on this, right? Like, we have shield, so we're playing around covered to let our shield regen. I think that's okay. We have shield, we have just about full HP. Why are we not walking this Torb? So I know that there was callouts being made, I know that there was stuff going on, but when you're in a team setting, sometimes you need to not listen so much to callouts and just use your eyes. What are you seeing? Right, there's a Torb right in front of you. There's a Torb right in front of you. All he has is a Mercy Pocket. You can win. You have just over full HP. You're getting supported by your team. Okay, and we charge in. Now we lost our Ana because what happened to the Torb? Yeah, like and that's another thing, was we should have seen that Torb. I don't understand why we charged. Yeah, like we didn't really do anything. We didn't do anything that fight. Group, I think. We're even. We're walking. Yeah. So as soon as we see our armor, as soon as we see our armor drop, we should be shielding. Right? Because as soon as we're out of armor range, right, that's when we get blown up and die. So then we waste shatter and we're low, but we're taking a ton of damage, right? So now we just wasted an ult because we're essentially feeding, because we're not shielding, we're not playing around covers. So we didn't do anything with Nano either. And we could say that this is Anna's fault, okay. But because we nanoed when we're not really near anyone. But all we did with the nano was kill a turret. Right? We could have like I don't understand because earlier you charged in the fight, but this time you didn't. Right? No, we have full health, just about, and full armor. Charge this torp. Go after him. Run after him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Why is he staying alive? You see what I'm saying? Like, we didn't do anything. We did nothing with Nano. Okay, we're blocking Torball. We did kind of walk into that. Okay. Yeah, so we kind of just walked right past Sigma. Okay, so we swing on Torb. That's good. Torb's backing. Okay. Now, who's the threat now? Is it Torb? Is he no longer a threat to your team? No, who is the threat? Right? Now our Anna is walking into a Sigma because, you're swinging really, really aggressive. But who's the threat? This guy is the threat right now, not Torb. So we shouldn't be swinging on Torb. We just kind of let Sigma walk onto our backline. And there's not really any excuses. I mean, because we know Sigma's there, right? I don't mind you swinging on Torb here, because Torb is the most threatening person and the easiest to kill. But now he is out of the fight. Now you should be swinging on Torb. This is fine. We're anti, so shield, anti-shield. Okay. Yeah, so when we're anti, we should be shielding. Right? Because if we don't, we're going to get blown up. And look how many resources we took to stay alive. You see what I'm saying?
Keep you safe.
So we get antied. Antied. Now we're low. Immortality comes out because we're low. And we're not shielding when we should be. Now it works out. It works out well. Okay, we're anti. We should be shielding. So we go for the shatter. But we're 151 HP. Right. Okay. Yeah. So. Did we get anyone with the shatter? No. So the shatter. So this is now the second time that you've been low HP and shattered for no reason, right? So we're antied and we're out of our shield range, or out of our armor range. What should we be doing? Shielding. Don't shatter. Right, now you're staggered from the team. Did we get point? Yes, but now you're staggered. You have to stay alive. That was good. I like that shield there. That was really good shield. Yo, Ryan's isolated, right? Ryan's isolated. So what do? We shield off the enemies from supporting him. Mercy now flies and we get a kill because of it. That's great. That was well played. Now we just need to let the shield regen because it's a little bit full.
seconds remaining.
Okay, we don't have any cover. Okay. Fast forward a little bit. Okay.
Barrier is near. Barrier unsuccessful.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really have any cover again. I mean, you got pinned. It is what it is, but we need some more cover. Just because, like, I mean, if we had cover there, we take some damage. We're back behind cover. It is what it is, right? We're just kind of standing out in the open.
Actuating.
Cover. Your shield does not count. Okay, like you don't want to rely on your shield because your shield can break.
Enemy spot. Payload stall. Need to get a move up. Actuating the barrier.
60 seconds remaining.
Payload in motion. Targets in sight.
Okay, yeah, now we're just cleaning up.
Barrier initialized. Enemy vector calculated.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so that was fine.
Initiating match.
We didn't really do much at the start of the match. We just kind of waited, just kind of sat, and then that's it. We didn't really do anything. Oh, sorry for the yawn. And then in the second half of you know, your attack, you did a little bit more, but there were some times that you got way too aggressive and you didn't have any cover. So what I want to see is that, like, when you think to yourself, I'm gonna go get aggressive, I'm gonna swing, there's a couple things that you want to think about. First of all, you want to be watching your armor. Okay, as soon as your armor goes down, you shield and you get healed to full. Because listen, you have damage reduction with armor. As soon as that armor is down, right, you're gonna get blown up. So as soon as that armor goes down, you want to be shielding, you want to be finding cover, you want to reset, stabilize, and then you can push, right? That's what you want. That's what you want. So when you're pushing, you think to yourself, do I have armor? Do I have shield? Right? Then you can push. Also, when you're swinging on someone, you want to be thinking about who is the most dangerous, who is the most killable, and who is the most aggressive. If we go back to that one situation with the Torb and the Sigma, right? We swung on the Torb, which was the right call from the start, but as soon as Torb was out of the fight, as soon as Torb was back around that corner, we'd be swinging on Sigma, right? We don't need to secure the kills, we just need to take that space. And you are good at that, so just swing on them. But yeah, we can just keep going. Skip to defense.
Ready for battle.
A peaceful reality is within our reach.
Alright, let's see what we got.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers.
Yeah, come on. Almost there. Alright. Yeah, that's good. That was good, right? So they came top, they came left, they surrounded you. What did you do? You got the cover. Why did you stay alive? Because you had shield. That was good, right? You don't always need to fight for that. You know that that's going to be a lost fight. You back up. That's fine. Now we can hold this corner, which is a little bit of a better corner for us. They can't exactly flank. Yeah, this is fine. Get the Zarya out. Alright? I mean, who else? Yeah, this is fine. Good. Yep, keep getting healed. There you go. That's good. This is fine. You're just holding this position. What are they gonna do? They can't really make moves. Yeah, that's good. Get the torp out. Yeah, this is fine. You're playing well. There's not much to talk about here. Just you have cover. You're playing your shield range well. You're playing your armor range well. You're swinging on the targets you need to swing on. That's it. That's all you need to do. We are just kind of yeeting fire strikes. That is one thing that I don't want to see, right? Fire strikes, first of all, they do 100 damage now, so you can easily secure kills, but we're just kind of yeeting them around the corner for no reason. But not only can they secure kills, they can also get you ult charge. So when you're fire striking, make sure you're actually aiming at something, right? Like at this point, we're just wasting it. Okay, at least you hit something, right? Yeah, and as soon as we see, okay, so I don't mind that we're swinging on this Reaper, right? Because like Reaper is the most aggressive person now, and so we should be getting him out. But as soon as we see him wraith out, just leave him. Go back to front line, because we're giving up space, right? Now they're crossing that corner, which is where we don't want to. Look, they have space to actually use that ult. Right, and they wouldn't have any space to use those ults if you turned around a little bit faster. I don't mind you swinging on the Reaper, but as soon as you see Wraith, just go back to front line. There's another situation of just like, I know there's callouts being made in this situation, and I'm sure the callout was to go on the Reaper. But again, just use your eyes. We see Reaper go out. We don't need to push him all the way through the building. We just need to get him out for a little bit and then go back to front line. Now, yeah, they used a bunch of ults. It is what it is. But we don't want to give them the space to use the ults. And if we go back, a little too far, my bad. So we push the Reaper out here right now. Turn around. Look what happens. Look at Torb's positioning here, right? Torb's able to walk up and around through this, when if you were here, he wouldn't have been able to, right? Because if you were here, you could easily push him out of that positioning. But we just took a little bit too long to make a decision. But it's okay. I'm not gonna fault you for this too much. It's just like they used a bunch of ults. It is what it is. You did the right thing. You did the right decision. You had the right intention. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So I think the problem here is we're taking too long to make a decision, and I know that there's calls being made, and because I was in this game, but um, there comes a point where you just need to just use your eyes and just see and just make the decision, right? Like, because we're just kind of sitting and choke, just kind of swinging at really nothing, when we should be making decisions a little bit faster. Um, yeah, like that was good, right? We just swung on him because he was overextended. That's good. That's how it should be. But again, we're kind of just wondering. We're like, I know a lot is going on because a lot of callouts were being made, a lot of decisions were trying to be made, but you also have to be just thinking about where should I be playing, right? Yeah, again, we're just kind of jumping around, shielding for no reason. We're not really doing anything. So we need to be on something. We need to be swinging at something. Yeah. Yeah. So I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing right now is just there's not a lot of decision making going on. We're just kind of sitting. Um, and I get it. There's callouts being made. Like I said, there's things going on, but you just got to make a decision. Sometimes it's not going to work, and that's okay. But like a lot of times, especially if we just put this into perspective, right, and we look at this first fight up here. So we kill the Sigma, which is good, right? But then what happens after this? There's a Pharah pressuring, that's cool. There's a Torb in our face. What are we doing? I think maybe you thought he was going to go around to the right. Which, fine, but you can cancel that. But we didn't have to charge either, right? Because we could just walk on Torb. Right, we see that, like, Torb is way overextended. He's trying to face down a Ryan 1v1. Just walk into him and swing. He's dead. Yeah, I think he juked you a little bit. We need to be faster on canceling though. And then again, so I understand why we're stabilizing our barriers down, so that's good. I think it's good that we're stabilizing here. But now, as soon as our shield gets back up, we should be walking again. Walk, 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 right? Walk, 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 walk. Swing on the Torb that just walked past you, right? But we're like, the decision making is taking too long. And I think that you're just too caught up on the callouts that are being made. Just make a decision. Go fast. Go in. Go make a decision. That doesn't mean go feed, but it means do something. Because right now you're not really adding anything. And this is kind of putting everything that I've seen so far in the VOD together. Right? It seems like you're struggling to make decisions when there's lots of callouts going on. When sometimes you just got to trust your own ability and make the decision yourself. Because I know that you're a better player than this. I know that you should be walking on them, but we're not. Other than that, the shatters I didn't really like. Like this one. Like we shattered with 5 health. Like, we should know that, remember, as soon as our armor goes out, like, we're shielding with armor. Now we shield. We get full health, and then we shatter. Or at least more than 5, right? We at least get a little bit more HP. So I think what you want to be working on, especially when you're in this team play like this, is you want to be making decisions by yourself. I know callouts are being made, but sometimes you just got to use your eyes and trust your own decision making. And you got to be shielding when your armor is low. You got a lot better at it later in the game. But this start was not very good. And then later in the game, like I said, you're just not making a lot of decisions. So yeah, I think that's what you should work on. Make more decisions. Trust yourself. Use your eyes. And manage your health a little bit more. Because As soon as that armor, as soon as that orange health is gone, shield. Right? Yeah, I think you're playing well though. So thanks for the review. Appreciate it. If you like the video, just give me a sub. It would really appreciate it. Maybe a like, maybe a comment. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys.